Welcome to tonight's sleep story, The Whispering Woods. If you find this journey to be both soothing and comforting, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more audio content created with deep, loving intentions to encourage sleep. Before we begin, let's take a moment for a brief breathing guidance to help you relax and unwind. If you prefer to skip directly to the story, you can find the timestamps for each chapter in the video description. Our story tonight, set in the tranquil village of Everbrook, will follow the calming adventures of Elara as she explores the Whispering Woods, the Serene stream, the Enchanted Meadow, the gentle hills, and the peaceful magic of a starry night. Let's start by settling into a comfortable position. Let your body sink deeply into your mattress, feeling supported and at ease. Adjust your blankets or pillow as needed to create your perfect cozy space. This is your time to let go of the day, to invite calm and quiet into your evening. Now take a soothing breath with me. Slowly inhale through your nose, letting the air flow easily and naturally. Then exhale gently through your mouth as if you were sighing in relief. With each breath, imagine your body softening, releasing any tension. Picture a gentle wave flowing in with each inhale and washing away the day with each exhale. If your mind starts to wander, that's perfectly okay. Let your thoughts drift by, like clouds in a peaceful sky, and gently bring your focus back to your breathing or the sound of my voice. There's nothing you need to do now, except listen and let the story carry you into a state of rest. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Whispering Woods. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, nestled between rolling hills and serene meadows, there existed a quaint village named Everbrook. This village was a place of tranquility, where the gentle murmur of streams and the melodic chirping of birds created a perpetual symphony of peace. The heart of Everbrook was its whispering woods, a lush forest that seemed to hum with a life of its own. The villagers believed that the trees whispered ancient tales to those who would listen with open hearts. Among the inhabitants of Everbrook was a young girl named Elara. With her golden hair and kind blue eyes, she embodied the gentle spirit of the village. Elara was known for her soothing voice, which could calm even the most restless of souls. Every evening she would walk through the Whispering Woods, her presence a beacon of serenity for the creatures that dwelled within. She believed that the woods spoke to her, sharing secrets of the past and gentle guidance for the future. One particularly calm evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of lavender and peach, Elara ventured deeper into the forest than she ever had before. The air was cool, carrying the sweet scent of blooming wildflowers. The trees seemed to lean in closer, their whispers growing more audible. Elara felt a sense of comfort and wonder, as if she were on the brink of discovering something truly magical. As she walked, she noticed a soft glowing light emanating from a small clearing ahead. With quiet curiosity, Elara approached the source of the light. In the center of the clearing stood a magnificent tree, its bark shimmering with an ethereal glow. This was no ordinary tree. It was the Heartwood, a tree believed to be the guardian of the Whispering Woods. Legend had it that the Heartwood possessed the power to grant peace and clarity to those who truly needed it. Elara stood before the Heartwood, her heart filled with a serene awe. She closed her eyes and placed her hand gently on its luminous bark. Instantly, a wave of calm washed over her, as if the tree was sharing its ancient wisdom. She felt a deep connection to the forest and its timeless stories, a bond that transcended words. In that moment, Elara understood the true essence of the Whispering Woods, a place where nature and spirit intertwined in perfect harmony. With a grateful heart, Elara whispered her thanks to the Heartwood and turned to make her way back home. As she walked through the forest, the trees' whispers seemed to carry a note of gratitude and affection. Elara knew she would return to this magical place, where the whispers of the woods would always welcome her with open arms. Chapter 2. The Serene Stream. The following day dawned with a gentle glow, casting a golden hue over Everbrook. The villagers awoke to the harmonious sounds of morning, a blend of soft breezes and the distant calls of songbirds. Elara, still wrapped in the peace of her encounter with the Heartwood, decided to spend her day by the Serene Stream, a tranquil waterway that meandered through the village, bringing life and nourishment to all. The Serene Stream was a place of reflection and calm, where the water's gentle flow mirrored the unhurried pace of Everbrook. Elara loved to sit by its banks, dipping her toes into the cool, clear water and watching as the light danced upon its surface. On this particular day, she brought along a book filled with stories of old, tales that echoed the very essence of the Whispering Woods. As she settled into her favorite spot beneath a weeping willow, Elara's senses were embraced by the soothing sounds of the stream. The gentle babble of water over smooth stones created a melody that lulled her into a state of peaceful relaxation. She opened her book and began to read, her voice blending with the symphony of nature, creating a harmonious balance between the written word and the natural world. The story she read was about a wise old turtle named Sage, who lived at the bottom of a crystal-clear pond. Sage was known for his calm demeanor and his ability to offer gentle guidance to all who sought his wisdom. As Elara read, she felt a deep connection to Sage, his serene presence mirroring her own journey through the Whispering Woods. The tale of Sage reminded her of the importance of inner peace and the wisdom that comes from truly listening to the world around her. Lost in the tranquility of the moment, Elara didn't notice the passing of time. The sun climbed higher in the sky, casting warm rays that filtered through the willow's cascading branches. She continued to read, her voice a soothing balm that blended seamlessly with the natural rhythm of the stream. The gentle rustle of leaves and the soft buzz of bees created a cocoon of serenity, a haven where Elara felt completely at ease. As the afternoon wore on, Elara closed her book and lay back on the soft grass, her thoughts drifting like the clouds above. She reflected on the lessons of Sage the Turtle, understanding that true wisdom comes from within, and that peace can be found in the simplest of moments. The Serene Stream had become a sanctuary for her, a place where she could reconnect with herself and the world around her. With a heart full of gratitude, Elara rose from her spot by the stream and made her way back to the village. She knew that the Serene Stream would always be there for her, a constant source of tranquility in an ever-changing world. And as she walked, The whispers of the woods seemed to follow her, a gentle reminder of the harmony that existed within and around her. Chapter 3. The Enchanted Meadow. Days turned into weeks, and Elara's bond with the Whispering Woods grew ever stronger. Each visit brought new discoveries and deeper connections, filling her heart with a profound sense of peace. One bright morning, she decided to explore the Enchanted Meadow, a hidden gem within the forest known for its vibrant flowers and gentle breezes. The meadow was a place of wonder, where every blade of grass seemed to sing with the joy of life. Elara's journey to the Enchanted Meadow took her through winding paths and sun-dappled clearings. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, a fragrant reminder of nature's beauty. As she walked, she felt the embrace of the forest, its whispers guiding her steps and filling her with a sense of purpose. The trees seemed to part before her, revealing the entrance to the meadow, bathed in a soft golden light. Stepping into the Enchanted Meadow was like entering a dream. The grass was a lush carpet of green, dotted with a kaleidoscope of wildflowers in every hue imaginable. Butterflies flitted from bloom to bloom, their delicate wings adding to the enchanting scene. Elara felt a sense of awe and wonder, as if she had stepped into a world where time stood still and magic was a tangible presence. She found a comfortable spot beneath a towering oak tree and settled down to bask in the meadow's tranquility. The gentle rustle of leaves and the distant hum of bees created a soothing symphony, a backdrop to her quiet thoughts. Elara closed her eyes and allowed herself to be fully present in the moment, her heart and mind at peace in the embrace of the Enchanted Meadow. As she lay there, Elara's thoughts turned to the stories of old that filled her book. She imagined the meadow as a place where these tales came to life, where the characters she had read about roamed freely, their adventures unfolding in a realm of serenity. The meadow seemed to whisper these stories to her, weaving a tapestry of calm and comfort that wrapped around her like a warm blanket. Time passed unnoticed as Elara lost herself in the meadow's enchantment. The sun's warm rays caressed her skin, and the gentle breeze carried the scent of wildflowers to her senses. She felt a profound connection to the world around her, a deep appreciation for the simple beauty that nature offered. The Enchanted Meadow had become a sanctuary, a place where she could find solace and inspiration. As the day began to wane, Elara reluctantly rose from her spot beneath the oak tree. She knew it was time to return to the village, but she carried with her the peace and wonder of the Enchanted Meadow. With a heart full of gratitude, she made her way back through the Whispering Woods, the meadow's whispers echoing in her mind. She knew that she would return to this magical place where the beauty of nature and the tranquility of her spirit intertwined in perfect harmony. Chapter 4. The Gentle Hills. The seasons changed, bringing with them the soft hues of autumn and the gentle chill of winter. Everbrook remained a haven of tranquility, its beauty transforming with each passing day. Elara continued her explorations, finding solace and inspiration in the ever-changing landscape of the Whispering Woods. One crisp morning, she decided to visit the Gentle Hills, a series of rolling mounds that offered breathtaking views of the village and the forest beyond. The gentle hills were a place of quiet reflection, where the world seemed to slow down and the mind could wander freely. Elara made her way up the winding path, her breath visible in the cool morning air. The hills were adorned with a patchwork of golden grasses and vibrant autumn leaves, creating a tapestry of colors that seemed to dance in the gentle breeze. Each step brought her closer to the summit, where the beauty of Everbrook unfolded before her eyes. At the top of the highest hill, Elara found a comfortable spot to sit and take in the view. The village of Everbrook lay nestled in the valley below, its rooftops peeking through the trees like a scene from a storybook. The whispering woods stretched out in all directions, a sea of emerald and gold. At the top of the highest hill, Elara found a comfortable spot to sit and take in the view. The village of Everbrook lay nestled in the valley below, its rooftops peeking through the trees like a scene from a storybook. The whispering woods stretched out in all directions, a sea of emerald and gold, whispering their timeless tales to the wind. The sight filled Elara with a deep sense of peace and contentment, a reminder of the beauty and tranquility that surrounded her. As she sat there, Elara's thoughts drifted to the many moments of serenity she had experienced in the forest. Each visit had brought her closer to understanding the true essence of peace and harmony. The gentle hills, with their sweeping vistas and quiet stillness, seemed to encapsulate the spirit of the whispering woods. She felt a profound connection to the land, a bond that transcended words and filled her heart with gratitude. The sun climbed higher in the sky, casting a warm glow over the hills and valleys. Elara watched as the light played upon the landscape, transforming the world into a canvas of golden hues. She closed her eyes and let the warmth of the sun envelop her, the gentle breeze carrying the scents of autumn leaves and distant wildflowers. The tranquility of the moment was all-encompassing, a reminder of the simple joys that life had to offer. As the day wore on, Elara's thoughts turned to the future. She knew that the peace she had found in the Whispering Woods would guide her in the days to come. The lessons of the Heartwood, the Serene stream, and the Enchanted Meadow had taught her the importance of inner harmony and the beauty of the natural world. The gentle hills, with their quiet majesty, added to her understanding, reminding her of the power of stillness and reflection. With a heart full of serenity, Elara rose from her spot on the hill and began her journey back to the village. The path wound gently down the hillside, the views changing with each step. She felt a deep sense of gratitude for the beauty that surrounded her and the tranquility that filled her spirit. The gentle hills had become a part of her, a symbol of the peace and harmony that she sought to embrace in her life. As she neared the village, the sounds of everyday life greeted her, a comforting reminder of home. The Whispering Woods, with all its wonders, would always be there, a sanctuary of peace and beauty. Elara knew that she would return to the hills, the stream, and the meadow, each visit a journey of discovery and serenity. And as the sun set on another tranquil day, she felt a profound sense of contentment, knowing that the spirit of the Whispering Woods would always be a part of her. Chapter 5. The Starry Night. The crispness of winter settled gently over Everbrook, bringing with it a sense of quiet and introspection. The village was blanketed in a soft layer of snow, transforming the landscape into a serene wonderland. Elara found herself drawn to the Whispering Woods once more, seeking the peace and tranquility that the forest always provided. This time she decided to visit at night, to experience the magic of the woods under the glow of the stars. The night was clear and still, the sky a tapestry of twinkling lights. Elara wrapped herself in a warm cloak and set out for the forest, her breath visible in the cold air. The snow crunched softly under her boots, the only sound in the quiet night. The trees stood like silent guardians, their branches dusted with snow glistening in the moonlight. The whispers of the woods seemed softer, a gentle murmur that blended with the night. Elara walked slowly, taking in the beauty of the winter landscape. The forest, bathed in the silvery light of the moon, felt like a different world, one where time stood still and peace reigned supreme. She followed a familiar path to a clearing she had visited many times before, now transformed by the magic of the night. The clearing was a sea of untouched snow, the stars reflecting off its surface like countless tiny diamonds. In the center of the clearing, Elara found a flat stone and sat down. Her eyes turned to the heavens. The stars seemed closer, their light more brilliant against the deep velvet of the sky. She felt a profound sense of calm, as if the universe itself were offering her its embrace. The quiet of the night was all-encompassing, broken only by the occasional rustle of a nocturnal creature or the soft sigh of the wind. As she gazed up at the stars, Elara's thoughts turned to the many stories and legends she had read. The night sky, with its infinite expanse, had always inspired tales of wonder and mystery. She imagined the stars as ancient storytellers, their light a reminder of the countless adventures and dreams that had come before her. The Whispering Woods, with its timeless whispers, seemed to echo these stories, creating a bridge between the past and the present. Elara closed her eyes and let the tranquility of the moment wash over her. She felt a deep connection to the universe, a sense of oneness with the world around her. The peace she had found in the Whispering Woods, the serene stream, the Enchanted Meadow, and the gentle hills all came together in this moment of quiet reflection. The starry night was a reminder of the beauty and wonder that existed in every corner of the world, a testament to the power of nature and the tranquility it offered. As the night grew colder, Elara rose from her seat and made her way back to the village. The path through the woods was illuminated by the gentle light of the moon, guiding her steps and filling her heart with a sense of peace. She knew that the magic of the starry night would stay with her, a reminder of the tranquility and beauty that the world had to offer. And as she reached the edge of the forest, she looked back one last time, whispering a silent thank you to the Whispering Woods for the serenity it had given her.